Hey everyone, and welcome back to Community Builds. Finally, I feel like I have enough builds to actually do an episode. It's literally the first one this year. Scrap Mechanic is at a bit of a stale point. I'm even kind of scrounging for ideas, hence why I've been spending so much time on, mobile bases and stuff, but I have 5 creations to go over, so might as well do the first episode of the year. The first creation is Trophy V2 by Laws, and no description, and it's also not public, so as of right now, can't go check this one out, kind of reason why I'm doing it first, but they asked me privately to check it out, so here we are. First off, it looks really good. It reminds me of a Ford F100 style truck. It has a 4-link, looks like it has a sway bar, possibly, in the rear. Actually, that is a sway bar, you can tell by that. And then in the front, we have what I would call C-arms, but dual wishbone, independent, whatever. And then an interesting setup for the springs. This should have minimal suspension glitch, which would be nice. I'm going to check the articulation. Ooh, lots of drop on the rear end, I like that. But if I give it a little bit of a flex, yeah, it has pretty much no spring glitch from what I can tell. Do hop on the back. Yeah, hop on the back. I like how you actually made the bed sides go around the tire using the panel. What panel is that? Just a couple warning panels. Yeah, that looks good. That's one thing I've noticed people don't do much in this unless they're using mods, is actually round things out and make the bed sides how it should be. You even made the back of the chassis kind of triangulated. That's cool. That looks really good. The sway bar in the middle to kind of fill it up. Is that the sway bar, or are those just bump stops? I can't tell if that's going to act as a sway bar or as bump stops in the front. But either way, it looks really good. There's a lot of work done right just in there. I'll take a look at it from the bottom in a minute, but even piping there just to kind of make it look better and connect to everything, it looks like. Single seater in the center, nice and simple. You can see the tubes for the chassis going through. I really like that. Like I said, often in vanilla you don't see stuff like this. You get the basic idea, but it's not usually quite complete. We've got a light bar in the front, our A-pillars. The only thing I would have done here is maybe put up a stick there for the A-pillar, but then again, it probably starts out straight forwards. Oh yeah, you could have it go over and then down and it would line up with that if you just put a stick up top. But other than that, so far, it looks really good. A little cowl on the hood, cowl induction, and then it's got a ton of caster, all of the caster. I can't tell if it has any toe. It doesn't look like it, and it doesn't look like it has any camber adjustment, but the toe will help. And then, we'll check out the bottom. I'll look up here just to see how this kind of stuff works first. It looks like these are bump stop kind of things, and then that's the main suspension down there. Ooh, that actually might not be happy. Actually, right there takes out all the needing for making it move on up top, so that could work out really well actually. The way they've put the pivot points for the suspension is actually pretty good. It's laggy, but it's good. I need to get into driving this because I don't have a ton of time today. We have a lower level engine, so it actually sounds like a proper engine. decent acceleration. Looks like it has a decent top speed. It wants to do wheelies. Is it all-wheel drive? It is all-wheel drive, okay. Just helps with knowing how it handles and whatnot. How it'll... why it's doing wheelies. I'm kind of curious to why it's doing wheelies. But... like, it feels like it's due to suspension glitch. However... it might just be tuned like that. Like... based on moments like that, there is no suspension glitch. The body moves and everything moves perfectly. So I'm guessing it's just from the wheels and the suspension. Like, I'm kind of surprised it does wheelies. It might have a little bit of suspension glitch, but... no, it's just that light. This thing is so light. If I had proper analog input to properly drive, this would be great. I really like how this handles, to be honest. It could perhaps use a little bit less power. Once I can... there we go. Yeah, it's just a level 2 engine. I'm surprised. A level 2 engine's doing this well. Turn down the speed a little bit just so it stops doing such big wheelies. And yeah, this handles really well. Nothing can really go over that well, so I'm not worried about that bit, but as we come through here, just kind of watch the suspension. It's doing a bit of a wheelie again, but it's just soaking up everything. This is awesome. I wish I could test it on the Baja track. I also wish I could get out. There we go. But yeah, this thing's awesome. There's a little bit of pitch issues, front to back, but it could just be a bit of a spring glitch or something. Other than that, this thing's great. I really like it. But I need to move on to the next one, which is M1224 Max Pro MRAP by Some Patty. Made this in a day, so expect it to have some unrefined spots. Excuse me. This thing is big. Wow. This looks really good. I like how you glitch welded the wheels. That actually looks really good too. It's a big wheel with a little one in it, and then 2 or 3 bolts in the middle. Nice. Independent suspension. Full chassis, brackets on everything, the details. That's one thing I like about Some Patty's vehicles is the detail. They can be big at times, like this one, but the details, like, I wish the Smashy would upload his RX-7 that he just worked on. But either way, this is great. It's even got like bars to like simulate armor plating instead of the armored glass. That's really cool. Nice big bumper. I'd love to run into robots with this. I have a feeling I could hit farm bots with this and not really have to worry about it. Little peek inside the cab. Seats are glitch welded to be a little bit closer, but that's fine. Nice mirrors. This is awesome. I'm gonna jump in the back first. Like, even the stairs, nice details on the stairs. They fit, they don't lag. We've got a radio, might as well turn that on. Sensors, are they attached? Nope. Seats that actually look like they're held on, like they would be and can fold up. It'd be cool if we had folding seats, like E to get in like normal, but maybe Q or something, and you can fold it up or attach it to a switch and it folds up out of the way. We've got a power unit. This is really cool. This would be so much fun to go raid a warehouse with. This looks really good. Simple interior, but you don't need it to be crazy. It's an MRAP. It's supposed to be armored and tough. Looks like it's mainly plastic, some metal on the inside and stuff, different materials to kind of help with weight and looks and whatnot. This looks so good. I think that's everything to look at. Does the hood open? Jump on the bumper, there we go. I would say the hood does not open because that bearing's for the windshield. Anything else I could be missing? That's for suspension, that's the door. I don't think I'm missing anything. What's that? Ah, controller. I should have known by the color. But yeah, this is great. It's so big and like, looks like a beast. It's just, like I said, I feel like I could drive this through farm bots. Oh, there's a switch for the back, okay. It sounds like it has multiple engines in it too. I can't see them though. Like everything that matters in this truck is completely armored. It's so big. It has a decent top speed. Like even in survival, this wouldn't be too bad. Handling's how I expect it. Lots of body roll because of no sway bars, but for being so big, and I'm assuming it's quite heavy, and in scrap mechanic with independent suspension that's actually independent and proper, this thing's really cool. This is another one of those creations that I can't think of words for. It's just one of those things that I'd like to use in survival. I'd really like to use this in survival. Maybe I'll, at some point, load this in on my... oh, I can't get out! Load this in on my survival creative world and go after some farm bots. But I'm going to check out the articulation. Exactly what I expected. A little bit of a better look underneath. You even got the drive shaft there. You forgot to paint that pipe. But other than that, this is awesome. As the suspension freaks out because scrap mechanic. I'm not sure what else to check out on it. I think I've covered all of it. I haven't gone to the roof yet. Let's see what's on the roof. And then I will move on to the next one. Storage, it's actually being used. Looks like the roof is just the roof. It'd be cool to put one of the ball turrets up here. A ball turret with like, I don't know, a 3-barrel or maybe even a Gatling gun. Up in! There we go. I just want to see if the raised spot on the roof is actually raised. The rear part is, but the front part doesn't look like it's actually raised, so it's just for looks. But yeah, this is really cool. Like I said, this would be so much fun in like a co-op survival when it's time to go, like I said, deal with a warehouse or something. Someone can drive up the FOB, take this along with it when you actually go up to the warehouse, take this in to take clear out all the robots. That'd be so cool. Next is Western Star 6900 XD dump truck upfit by Stealthy Green, I believe, because that's one of the only people that doesn't show up and the description shows up in green. So, they've been working on the main truck for a while, and then this is their dumper upfit. This looks really good. Looks like a Kenworth to me. Western Star, wow, I can't believe I said that. But still, a lot of like the older trucks look a lot alike. I'm not used to Western Stars, but either way, this looks really good. What's that do? Ooh. Do those both unlock the tailgate? They do. That's a nice little effect. A little flip-flop for the tailgate to flip over. All your... What's with all the gates in the back? Interesting. I'm curious to hop in the back and see what's going on there. Can I open the hood? Doesn't look like I can open the hood. I can open the doors, so I might as well take a peek in the interior. Nice detailed interior. A little bit of glitch welding. One engine. Nice spot so you can actually adjust it. We've got our shifter lever. Seats are once again glitch welded. But this, stutter! This looks good. It's got all the details you need. I'm assuming that's the turn signal. The other one. Headlights. Radio. Ooh! We've even got a beacon on the roof. That's cool. Suspension lift just in case. And then... horn and bed. Now that that's up, I will check out the back part of the suspension. I'll lift it up in a minute and check out underneath. But we have our, looks like our main control logic under there. That's probably for the brake lights. Really good looking chassis. We've got the drive shaft even, little differentials. Glitch welded suspension to be more compact and lower. This looks really good. Then we've got the little chassis for the dump bed. 3 pistons to push it up because it's so heavy. Our exhaust, which I will check out more when I can go under it. Looks like a gas tank. Ooh, nice big not V6, but an inline 6. I'm going to cut the hood if I can to check that out since I can't open it. If I can even get on top of it. Is this... Ooh, it's... these things. Ooh, this might be a V10. Or a 12. Nope, intake's on that side. Got a radiator. A fan. This looks really good. Looks like we've even got a gearbox back there. I just can't quite see it. I'll look at it when we get underneath. Open up the back. Open more. There we go. Wow, you went into a lot of work on making this smooth. And then all of those hidden in there. Why are they all hidden in there? That makes no sense. Let me out. I'm surprised you did that because just it's a lot of extra parts that aren't really necessary. It's kind of weird. Interesting. Weird and interesting. We will check out the bottom. Looks like we have a realistic, like a low axle. I'm not sure what to call it other than like a beam axle or something. Bottom of the engine, there's the gearbox, a nice big gearbox. It's a plant pot. There's the bottom of the working logic. Lots of chassis support. This looks really good. I'm curious to how it drives though, so let's jump in again. And I have a feeling I'm gonna have to go down the ramp because it's so long, but that's not a big deal. Not sure if I mentioned the glitch welded tires, same as on the previous truck. And yeah, it sounds like, yeah, that's the brakes. So if I hold it for longer, it turns off. Ooh. It seems like they don't stay off. If I let off W. Interesting, okay. So how'd you get it to return back to on when you let off? Because my brakes don't turn on, my brake lights, sorry, don't turn on unless I hit S again. So that would be kind of nice to know. It's got a decent speed. Even if you put stuff in the back of this, I feel like it would go pretty fast. Rear suspension works really well, the front's working really well. Even with the wheels being way too small, it looks good. We need bigger wheels that aren't mods. And it handles a lot better than I thought it would. For being such a like top-heavy truck. Another one that would look really good in survival. Fill the back full of like broken up stone or something. You could put a refiner at the bottom of a hopper, and then get stuck on the roof. Just back the truck up to the edge of the hopper, up a ramp or something. Maybe put the hopper in a hole. You could literally just back up to the hopper. I guess I can open the door. Could do that. Yeah, I think the only button for that's over. Nope, there we go. Just back up to the hopper, dump everything in, given lag, and then refine all your stuff. That'd be kind of cool. I like ideas, even if it takes longer. I like ways to make this more realistic instead of like my resource or wood cutter harvester, where it cuts the tree, refines it, or stores it, refines it, and stores it again, all in one unit. I like stuff like this, where you can actually play kind of more realistically and cut stuff, bring it to a facility, and so on. But, ooh, I forgot to check out the exhaust a little bit more, so it goes in there, glitch welded into the chassis, and up there. This is awesome, this is so cool, but I unfortunately have to move on to the next one. I love seeing the different variants of this though. A rollback would be really cool. I have something about watching rollbacks work, and I think a rollback on this would be really cool though. Unfortunately though, I have to move on to the next one, which is also by Stealthy Green. I usually don't do doubles of one person in community builds, but it's been so long that I figured might as well. This is the Race Ice Cream Truck by Stealthy Green. Interesting looking ice cream truck. It's apparently very slow, but I don't believe you. Front looks like an old Dodge or Chevy, like almost like a 70s or 80s design. Short like it would be, so all you really need is a freezer in the back. It's pretty tall. Like I can jump inside. This thing's huge. It looks like it's just simple underneath. Yep. Simple straight axles. Lower one on the front because it wouldn't actually be powered. It would have to go like under the engine as it does. Little engine in there, radio. Got some lights. That'd be, I guess, a speaker. Not sure what that is. Looks like a power unit. And then those would be like lights or just something fancy to look at. Could have put some fridges in the back. Other than that, that's the headlights. And that's the radio. Okay, let's see how apparently slow this is. It's not bad, really. Like, really, it's an ice cream truck. With weight reduction. This is really funny. Seeing this pull up in, like, Scrap City or something, if you're making it actually livable, seeing this driving around to actually get food from, making this into an actual food truck, that'd be hilarious. Like, once again, you could make a little facility to bring food to, that you're not bringing to the, dwarf guy, the merchant. Have a little facility that produces food for everyone in the server, basically. Just have jobs for each person. And then this could go to the facility, load up on food, and then drive around the different bases and to everyone and stock them up on food. Burgers and revival baguettes. That'd be hilarious. And then an I-beam bumper, because that's kind of how they were back then. Simple and effective. You get rear-ended and say goodbye to the back of your car. But I think that's all there is to really check out on this one. Once again, it's something that would be a lot more fun to actually drive and interact with. But I'm going to move on to the last one for this week. This is just silly. I can't help but call it silly. It's so much fun. Okay, either way. On to the next one. That one just makes me laugh. This one is Isuzu Bus 5.0 by Stove. And no description. Isuzu is a truck manufacturer, not sure where, but they do pickup trucks all the way up to, I believe, transport trucks. And yeah, this is made out of, looks like, cement and wood. Got the back door there, lots of seating inside, and is it on the lift? It is on the lift, okay. There we go. Mirrors up here. Oh, it's real drive. Okay. This should... Ooh, lots of switches and buttons. Okay. There's the back. We can see some... It's piston powered. This thing is piston powered. It's got a little 4-cylinder boxer or flat. There's the diff. It is... looks like a spool. And then I can't tell if any of this is glitch welded or not. It doesn't look like it. Interesting. I wasn't expecting this to be piston powered, so we'll see how this goes. And then that might even be like an auto stop or something. I don't know. Simple front suspension with a tie rod. There's a spring glitch there for some reason. Interesting. Okay. So a real drive piston powered bus. Let's check out inside the back. I'm guessing it's just a little gap to the front. It's probably like a little TV or something. Got our seats. And then, yeah, back out the back. And a light hanging up there. Alright, I'm curious to how this is going to drive. I don't think it's going to get over the ledge, so I'm going to put it down here. I keep trying to go through the front windshield. I don't know why. There we go. Okay. I'm assuming that'll be... That one's probably on... That's probably brakes or something. Left, right. Nope, that's go. What's that one? Horn. That's reverse. That's those lights back there, I presume. I wonder what that is. These are probably turn signals and lights. I can't tell what most of this is, and I'm kind of lazy at the moment to run around it. Hit a button, run around it, hit a button, run around it. So let's see how it drives. Not bad. I'm surprised at how quiet and smooth it is for being a piston engine. Try and get it to turn left here. Over the... Ooh, I got stuck on the track. Okay. The track for testing resource carts always messes everything up. I'm not even bothered that there's no rear suspension. Like, in this, it's like, whatever. It's cool that it's piston powered and real drive. I'm gonna try and get it back there just because it is such a pain to drive these. I'm surprised I'm not glitching out of it. And then I'll get a view of the engine actually working. And here we are. Go see our little friends over here. Just hanging out. They're so loud. And so cute. Okay. Let's check out the piston engine. I'm going to lift up the back. Hopefully... Actually, I should be able to just hit the button. Switch. There we go. So there we have like a flywheel with timing. We have the pistons. The only thing I don't like about using piston engines is we kind of abuse the lack of collision with pistons and springs, like with here, how it can just go through it. There's a switch there, not connected to anything, okay. Same with there, I don't know what that is. Probably the control for that, yeah. Just, puts the pistons into the right spot. Yeah, I'm surprised at how smooth this is, and then these just transmit the power from there to there while being able to go through that. Yeah, I'm surprised at how smooth this is. It's really good. Yeah. I think that is it for this week. I'm gonna see if there's anything under the hood. Oh, I did already. Nothing. I'm curious to what that is, though. What is that attached to? I believe that one, which goes to a bunch of things. Does it have any torque on it? I can't tell. I can't tell what that does. Yeah, and then the top is nice and smooth and simple. All you're missing is the fold-out stop sign for when people are getting in and out. But then again, I guess it doesn't have a side door, and yeah, but either way, typically school buses have them, and then the top lights, but either way, this is cool. I love seeing things that normally wouldn't be something turned into something. Like, take a normal truck and make it into a school bus. Or something like that. It's cool. Mash things together. But either way, that is it for today's episode of Community Builds. Finally back at it. First one this year. If anyone is interested in doing challenges for community builds, like just basically a specific topic to build on, let me know, because I still have all the ones written down from last season, I guess, last year. But either way, the link to the Discord will be in the description. Go to Scrap Mechanic and then Vanilla Community Builds. At the moment, I'm not sure whether mods are still broken or not. They seem to be half broken, I guess. So yeah, just vanilla stuff for now. There are 2 mods that will work. I believe it's the Glitch Welder and Survival parts listed, but I also have the Fant tools. So, yeah. Either way, 1 creation per person per week, like I said before, and as long as it's appropriate, build anything you want and submit it. There's no limit to what you can build. If you can think it and build it, send it in and I'll check it out. All the creations you saw are in the description in order. And yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm just happy to be doing a community builds video again. But either way, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.